Welcome everybody, Josh Powell here. You're watching Amateur Pool. We've got another great match today. This is the finals of our APA 9-ball qualifier tournament. You may have watched the first match I posted with Tater, where the outcome of that match I'm not going to spoil, but if you haven't watched it, go watch it. That was the first match I recorded in this tournament. This is the finals match. So here we are playing for the whole kit and caboodle. You know, if I win here, then I punch my ticket to regionals. And if I win at regionals, I go to Vegas, guys. Never been to Vegas for 9-ball yet, so hopefully we do well. Ryan Conrad is the gentleman I'm playing. This was a splash board, which means they didn't have enough people to put all skill levels together. So there was people of different skill levels playing together. So Ryan made it all the way to the finals. He's skill level 5. That means he only needs 31 points, I believe. 31, if I'm not mistaken. Or 38. I think it's 38. 38 points. I've got to get 65 points. I'm a skill level 8. So this is a tough match, guys. And Ryan, obviously, he was shooting pretty well. He made it to the finals, right? He must have knocked out some higher skill level players already to get here. He won the leg. He broke dry. Only problem is I don't have a shot at this 1-ball, you know. So here I am looking at kicking 1 rail. There is no push out in the APA. You cannot push out. So I had to try to hit that 1-ball. Also, the APA, if you're not familiar, plays by points, not by games. Every ball you make, you get 1 point. When you make the 9-ball, you get 2 points. That's what I mean. He has to get 38 points, and I've got to get 65 points. So let's check it out, guys. This ought to be a good one. This is the finals. I'm fired up. Fired up for the finals, guys. All right. Ryan's going to pop this 1-ball in and draw it up table for some reason and leave himself no shot on the 2. It happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. I don't see a great route to hit this 2 even. Geez, the 1 rail is tough. I don't see a 2 rail option really. 3 rail option. Man, oh man, he's got himself in a tough spot here. Yeah, I don't see a real good way to kick at this. I mean, if he wasn't dead on the top rail, I'd say he could go 2 rails off the top rail and then off the right side or our left side rail and come at it that way. But I think the 4 might even be in the way to try that. So he's going with the 1 rail option to see what he can do. That tough ball to hit, man. That was a tough ball to hit, you know, really was. Tough one there, tough acting, tenacting. Get settled in for this match here, boys and girls. Have me a little non-sponsored Powerade drink, you know? You already know. You already know. They're not a sponsor, guys. Not a sponsor. All right, I got ball in hand. Stretching way out to shoot this 2-ball for some reason. And I'm drawing it back to play safety against myself. You know, that's the best way to go about it. Just safety yourself. Now I'm going to 1 rail kick this 3 because I don't know how to shape and couldn't get on the 3 to make it. Just kidding, guys. It was just a bad shot. You know what happens. All right, made a good hit on the 3, but did not get a good leave. I left him a dead straight, and he's wasting no time to shoot this straight shot. And he should be on that 4 as well. All he's got to do is make them both. Guess if you want to make them both, Ryan, get all fancy, go ahead and make them both. He's got a good look at this 5-ball as well. Nice roll, nice slow speed, great shot. Yeah, this can be a tough match, guys. Ryan's shooting pretty good, and he's only got to get 38 points. I better, oh, there's that skill level. Ryan, your skill level 5 is showing. Just kidding, guys. I couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. No, Ryan's a good guy, man. Real nice guy. Real loud. You know, kind of outgoing like me. So, I mean, I got to like the guy. You know, got to like him. Man after my own heart. His friends and everything on his team all call him Stumpy. They want me to put his name as Stumpy on the video here, but the guy deserves more respect than that. You know, we're going to call him Ryan. That's his name. It's the name his parents gave to him. I almost missed that 6 ball. That would have been pretty embarrassing, you know? Just kidding. I've missed way easier shots than that, you know? Missed way easier shots than that. I wouldn't have been embarrassed by that. Shoot. Shoot. All right. Got a good look at this 7 ball, though. Good looking easy shot. Came over for the 9. And that should about do us for rack number 1. If I make this 9 ball, which very little doubt in my mind that I'm not going to miss it, I don't think, is what I'm trying to say. But should finish this first rack with Ryan at 4 and myself at 6. There's 10 points possible per rack because the 9's worth 2. And there we are. 4 to 6, my break, Ryan racked. We'll see if we can get it going. I do not want to let up on him because he will all of a sudden be almost done, and I'll still be sitting at like 30 points. So you gotta be real careful when you're playing lower skill level guys, man. If you let off the gas at all, they will beat you. Absolutely will beat you. You have to keep the mindset of they're a tough player and you have to play them strong. Otherwise, stuff like this happens, you know. If he comes to the table and makes 4 or 5 balls, you know, I think if he makes about 4 balls every rack, he'd probably end up beating me. I don't know. Do the math, little Timmy. Do the math. Tell me if I'm right. I may not be right. I don't know. I'm wrong about a lot of things in life, you know. What's he going to do with this 3 ball, though? He's got to look at a safety here, I think. Yeah. Very well done, too. Look at this, man. Very well done safety. I like, if I go one rail, I want to hit it real soft and just try to push it back there and hide them between the 8 ball, you know, with the 3 on one side of it and the Q on the other. I could go 2 rails as well. A lot harder to get safe. I'm not sure if that showed on camera, but I just spit when I said that. It's crazy. Craziest thing ever. Anyway, back to the match. 2 rails is another option here, but it looks like I'm going 1 rail, so I just got to hit the right speed. Got to hit the right speed on this. Oh, I got to hit the ball, actually, you know. Doesn't matter the speed if you don't hit the ball. Would have been a whole lot cooler if I did, you know. I wonder what movie that is. You guys know what movie that is? Be a whole lot cooler if you did. All right, he made the 3. He's got to look at the 4, but the shot here is extremely difficult. I don't see him making it. He may try to play me a safety here, or he may just fire at it and see what happens. Ooh, he almost did make it. It was a good try. And I'm not sure he's left me a shot here. If I don't have a shot, I could play with a stun. Maybe even a little stun follow or stun left. Bank the 4 up table and send the cue ball off the right side rail and back behind the 9-5. That's another option if I don't have the shot. Yeah, just like that. Just like so. It's a touchy shot, but it's not that hard to do. You just got to make sure your speed's right. It's the only thing. Everything else does itself. All you got to do is hit it in the middle and make sure your speed's right. He can hit this off the side rail. He'll just hit the rail probably right before that side pocket, little right spin. Oh, he's going the other way with it. He must be more hidden by the 9 than it looks to me. He missed it and he broke up the 7-8, so it's gonna help me out here. I need to finish this rack because right now at 6 to 7 or 7 to 6, I'm losing. Remember, I have to get to 65. He's got to go to 38, so tough action here. Looks like I'm setting up to just draw this back about a foot or 2. Yep. I got a weird angle. I could have came back a little further. The shot would have been easier, but with this angle, I've got to try to either draw it or stun and not hit the 9. I do not want to hit the 9 here. Okay, there we go. I use stun with right spin and just wrap that corner 2 rails around. Now I got a good looking shot on this 6. Straight draw here. Speed's got to be right. Straight draw. We're not going to talk about that, guys. Not a word. Shh. Little Timmy, we're not talking about it. We're moving on. We're moving on. Ryan's got a good look at this 6 ball. Okay. Oh, 9 ball. I thought he was going to make the 9. Close. He wired the 9 up for me. Normally, I don't like taking the combos like this with the short racks because I mentioned APA goes by points. And if you take the short rack, that's only 2 points. If I could figure out a way to run out here, I would. But in a situation like this, I'm not going to take some hard, impossible shot just to avoid making the 9. I'm going to go ahead and take the 9, get my 2 points, and then break. So now we got 3 dead balls there. 10-7, 3 dead balls. That equals 20, which is the total of 2 racks. I'm going to break and made the 7 ball. Is the 1 going to dress up? No, it is not. I do not have a good shot at the 1. I could potentially cut it up into this corner, but it's not an easy shot. The good news is if I do make the cut, the cue ball should come off the rail and hit the 4 and stop right around there for the 2. But look at the 3 ball down there, guys, with the 9. I've got to, like, if I were going to run this rack out, I would have to think about that 3 ball immediately. And I'm not sure there's a great way to get to it without just crashing into it and hoping for the best, But I don't have to worry about it, because you got to be able to make the 1 ball to worry about the 3 ball. If you can't make the 1, you don't have to worry about the 3. It's the best way to go about it. That way I don't have to worry about it. Just let him make it. This cut on the 2 ball can be tricky here too, especially to get on the 3. He's got to use right spin. Ooh, close. Good try, Ryan. That was close. Bobble that pocket, that cut, it's not easy. It's not an easy cut. I could draw off of this 2 ball and just touch that bottom short rail a little bit and come up and try to hit the 9-3. But there's a big danger of scratch if I do that. If I hit the bottom side of that 3, the cue ball may go right into that right side corner pocket. We're going to call that the top right corner pocket because the way we're looking at the table, that looks like the top. In reality, it's the bottom because we're breaking from the other end. But okay. Ooh, I got lucky there. It's pretty close to that 3 ball, though. If I want to try to make this, it's now a tough shot. Looks like I am going to try to make it. Look at how off balance I am and how shaky I am. I got no business shooting that shot. I made it. Looks like I made it. I got lucky there, but I shouldn't have shot that off balance like that. Should have grabbed an extension or a bridge if I wanted to shoot it and do it right. But I'm lazy, and apparently tired. Sorry about that yawn, guys. If you just yawned after me, comment, leave a yawn. Say I yawned. That way we know. We can keep track, guys. We're doing scientific data research here. Does my yawn make you yawn? That's the real question. It's a real question here. Good shot on that 4 ball. Okay, Ryan came to play today, guys. The skill level 5 did not get to the finals by happenstance, by chance. I don't know. Whatever the best way to say that is, he didn't get there by that, He came to this qualifier to qualify, and he is playing like he wants to qualify. He's playing pretty well for a level 5. Meanwhile, he missed the 6 ball. Whew. All right, I'll take that ball in hand, Ryan. I'll take it. I need it right now. Look, it's 10-13, which normally I'd say, hey, I'm winning. But no, I've got to get double the points he does almost, So I should be 10-20 right now. 10-20, not 10-13. Okay, good shape on that. That was just a little bit of top left. And when I say a little bit of left, just a smidge of left. Like not very much. Not even 11 o'clock on the clock. Like if you look at a clock, not even 11, It was more like 11:30-ish. Stop shot here. Yeah, a little draw. I fancied it up with a little draw there, guys. All right, 17-10. We have 3 dead balls, and we are entering rack number 4. Dry break. Another dry break. I got to make that break work. If I keep breaking dry, he's going to beat me. And that's just the facts, right? I've got to be able to put some racks together. to win against a level 5. You can't beat a level 5 just by making a couple balls and then missing and then dry breaking and making a couple balls and then missing. You have to put racks together. As a skill level 8 or 9, you have to put racks together to beat a low skill level player. It's just facts. Unless you're relying on them playing bad instead of you playing good, you know. If they play bad, of course, you can beat them no matter what. But I like to win my matches by playing well, not hoping my opponent plays bad. You know, doesn't always work that way. It does not always work that way, but that's the way I prefer it. This is a tough shot, jacked up over that 5 right there. I don't like this shot at all. At all. Slow roll on top of it. Yeah, and just set it up for him. It's a tough shot. I should have probably reconsidered there and looked at a safety instead. See what he's going to do. He made the 2 nice. Oh, he got a good hit on that 6. And now he's looking good on the 3. Looking good in the neighborhood. Good cut, man. See, I told you guys, there's a reason he got to the finals. You know, he's a skill level 5, so at first thought you think, what's he doing in the finals, right? He's a skill level 5. He's playing against higher skill level players. Well, the higher levels have to give him weight. And with him playing good and slopping in balls, man, oh man. Yeah, he's playing well and getting some good rolls, so I better step up my game if I want a chance to go to regionals. Look at him banking balls in. Pretty unbelievable, Ryan, the way you're shooting, man. Great job. Great job so far. I'm sure he'll probably watch this. If he don't, well, I'll tell him great job anyway. Great job. Good shooting, my man. What's he looking at here? Is he trying to bank again? He sure is. Ooh, almost made that one. And he drew it back to make the shot real hard. I mean, I think he was trying to play a 2-way there. What he didn't think about, though, is had he made the bank, his next shot would have been tough, right? So sometimes a 2-way only works if it's actually a 3-way. Hold on. Don't get immature on me, guys. Just listen. Hear me out. Hear me out. A 2-way is where you play your shot and play a safety at the same time. A 3-way would be play your shot and play safety, but your safety should leave you a shot on the next ball just in case you make your first shot, right? So it's kind of three-way instead of 2-way. Little Timmy, stop snickering, bro. Stop. You're so immature, man. Jeez. Can't believe you, how immature you are. Just kidding. I'm probably the most immature person there is. Well, now my brother's probably more immature than me. Sure. I'm sure. And he's older than me too, so geez. Figure that out. Figure that stuff out, you know? All right, meanwhile, Ryan is running racks on me here, guys. Look at nice slow shot to keep himself down there for that 9 ball. Oh, man. If he makes this, he pulls ahead of me like in real score, right? Not handicap, be damned. He's going to pull ahead of me in real score. Look at that. 19-18. He's beating me, guys. Oh. And we got 3 dead balls, so our math still works out. Look at him breaking. He's making a ball. Oh, thankfully he scratched. That just stops the bleeding a little bit. Give me ball in hand. Now I need to do something with it. I need to get myself in gear, and I need to start playing the game I know how to play. I got no chance of winning at this speed right here, guys. He's going to walk all over me. I still need 45, 46, 47 points. He only needs like 18 or 19 points. So I've got to run this rack out, really. I have to start coming back. Otherwise, I'm doomed. And we're not going to Vegas for now. I've never played 9-ball in Vegas either. You know, I'd like to at least have a chance. I know, I'm crying about it, but it's up to me. You know, I'm the one that has to play well to get there, right? Doesn't matter what anybody else does. It matters what you do. You can only control your part of the table when you're up shooting. Can't handle it. Can't control what anybody else does. You know, when your opponent's up shooting, no use getting mad about nothing. You can't help it. You can't do nothing about it. But I've got to make some balls, man. I've got to get a lead. I've got to get a substantial lead. Otherwise, that's it. It's not bad. My stroke's looking a little better. I think I'm buckling down a little bit. Oh, this is... Oh. I was trying the old safety to bank 2 rails and leave the cue ball at this end in the middle of the table and send the 6 down behind the 9 in the middle of the table, but I underhit it. And my angle was not right. You can see the 6 ball went down towards that corner pocket. It should have hit the rail earlier and went down towards the middle of the rail at the bottom end of the table, or what I said earlier, we're going to call the top end of the table. Left him a good shot. He slow rolled it right in the full length of the table. Yeah, Ryan is feeling good, man. I would say he's probably pretty close to his dead stroke as far as his shooting goes right now. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, and the shapes. Beautiful. Beautiful shot, man. I like watching him shoot like that. I hate the fact that he's shooting like that against me, but I enjoy that he's shooting well. You know, I really like to see people get better in their game, man. It makes me feel good. Glad he's shooting well. But like I said, I do not like the fact that he's shooting this well against me, right? Because then I got to watch it. Look, here we are tied up again, 22-22. A deuce, deuce, a deuce, deuce, you know? Oh, and he missed the... Finally. Oh, and he's giving me the ball. A little reprieve. Stop the bleeding. Stop the madness. All right, Josh. Time to take a dump or get off the pot, my friend. Finally made a ball. Made the 5, almost made the 9. Didn't make the 9, but almost did. Look at this shot on the 1, man. I'm looking at cutting it in past the 3. I think the 3 is probably blocking half of that pocket, and this is a backwards cut, so good luck. Good luck, my friend. That's all I got to say. Good luck. Good luck on this shot. Oh, I almost made it. It's close. I might have got lucky here. Might have got lucky. I think he can see it from where the cue ball ended up. I'm not sure he can make it or not. He might be able to make it. Ooh, close. Oh, he scratched. He scratched. He scratched. So I get a second chance. I'm not going to get too many of those second chances, though. I need to take advantage when I have the opportunity. Don't rely on him to make mistakes. I need to play. I need to play well. You know? Okay. I must not have felt good about the 2 going in past the 9. I was trying to come down and play the 2 all the way up table. I mean, I got there to where there is a shot, but this angle, this shot is extremely difficult. So I'm going to say that was a positional error. I wanted to be a lot better on that 2 ball than I am here. Now, if I want to keep my run alive, I got to buckle down, man, make this shot, which I did. Good shot. Oh, am I going to push a 9 in? No, but I'm doomed. I got to make a 7-9 combo here if I keep my run alive, because there's nothing else I'm going to be able to do with that cluster down there. That 9's going in. Got to make this 3 with straight top, up and down the table. I did a good job with that. That shot's not easy. That shot is not easy. Now from here it's pretty easy though. I can just make the 4, either stop shot or just roll off the side rail, either way. Make the 6. I probably want to draw back a little bit because I want the angle to hit the 7 full in the face and cut the 9 in. It looks like it might be off angle just a little bit, the 7-9. So I drew it back. And this should make the 9. It's going to put me at 32, and we're going to have 2 more dead balls, unless one of those drops somewhere. Nope. So we got 6 dead balls, 32-22. That equals 54 plus 6 dead balls equals 60. Welcome to rack 7. My break. That last rack looked a lot better, a lot less shaky. It was still a little shaky, like the shapes on the 2 and stuff, but it was looking better. I had a nice break here. I also got shapes on this 1. So now I'm starting to get a little more comfortable, it looks like, starting to play. Make this 1 with just a little bit of left spin. Ooh, I came down behind the 3. I like that. That works. I'm not sure if exactly if that's what I meant to do, but probably is, because that cut was so thin on the 1. There's no way I don't think I could have held the cue ball. Okay, good shape on the 4. That was just a stun shot, guys. Center ball, nothing special. This one, I'll probably play it with top and right spin to come out towards the middle of the table for the 5. Yep. Towards the middle of the table for the 5. Now I can play this one with top right, or I could play this one with left. Probably right, because the angle's pretty... It was a pretty full shot on the 5 ball. I didn't have much angle to cut it. So that's why I decided to go forward with right spin, inside English. There's a couple ways I can play this one, guys. It's really up to how I'm feeling at the moment. You could use top right, come around 3 rails for the 8 in the side. You could come further for the 8 in the corner. You could use bottom or stun and come 2 rails for the 8 in the side or the corner. I chose top right, and it's kind of in between shaping the side and the corner. I'll probably put it in the side. Yeah, I'm looking at the side. All you got to do is center ball hit. That cue ball should run down to that end rail and then back up for a shot on the 9. Good looking speed too. Yep. That's a break and run. It's a break and run, guys. Definitely my stroke's getting a little better. I'm feeling a little more confident. Now we're looking at 42-22. I'm stealing all the points from Ryan. It's what I got to do to beat him, you know. He's playing too well for me to give him opportunities, because he'll beat me. See if I can get another successful break, which I did. I made the wing ball. Do I get a shot on the 1? No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I get a shot on the 1 here. I'm going to have to look for a safety. I could come back behind the 3 ball. I'm not sure I could graze the right side of the 1 and send the cue ball down table, but yeah, this way works good. Get him behind the 3 balls. Pretty well played safety. It was good speed. You know, it wasn't a huge target to hide behind that 3 ball, so the speed had to be right. And he's coming to the table after watching me run a rack, a half a rack, then a full rack. And he's thinking to himself, man, I've got to hit this ball or he's going to run out again. You know, that's what you want. You want your opponent to be iced out, doubting their ability, and knowing that if they mess up, you're going to get out. That's when you're doing your job as a pool player, if your opponent feels like that. He's looking at the 1 rail escape here. He's a little high on it here. Yeah. Yep. He was way too high on it. He needed to aim further down table if he wanted a chance to hit that 1 ball. Okay. So the 1's easy. Obviously, I got ball in hand. It's easy to get to the 2, but what I have to look at, and probably what I'm looking at right now, is the 2 to the 3. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm figuring out the best way to get on that 3. That 5 and that 8 make getting on the 3 just a slight bit uncomfortable. I'm going to follow forward here and get over to where I was just looking at. And then I got 2 options. I could either make the 2 a draw and play the 3 short side, or I could get an angle. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, I know I didn't want to be on that rail. But I think I'm off the rail enough and I have enough angle. I can elevate just slightly and stun out maybe. Let me see if I stun. I think I stunned straight out here. I did. Not quite far enough though. That's because I was on the rail and had to jack up slightly and I didn't want to miss that shot. There's a good safety here though. Easy. I can either send the 3 ball behind the 9, or I can chip off the right side and send the cue ball behind the 9. It's pretty standard safety here. Yep. But the bad news is he's got a standard return. He can hit this. If he hits the bottom side of the 3 off the rail, if he kicks it off the rail and hits the bottom side of the 3, oh, he hit the 8. I was going to say he could have safetied me back. Oh, well, likely safetied me back. You know, it's hard to know exactly where you're going to hit it when you're kicking at it, but more than likely, if he hit the bottom side of that 3, he would have drifted over into the 5-8, and the 3 ball would have went up table. And I probably wouldn't have had a shot. But he hit the 8, so now I got ball in hand. Looks like I'm going to follow forward to play the 5 up table. Yep, not going to fool with trying to get a good shape to play it down table. There's no point. I can make it just as easy up table. Now, based on that logic, I'm going to draw back here and play the 6 up table as well, or maybe in the side even. Up table, it looks like, from here. I could still play it in the side and run into the 8, but it's a lot tougher shot. I'd rather just shoot it up in the corner, I think. Yep. Followed up for the 7. Now the 7 ball I can play with top right, come off that bottom rail and straight back up towards the right side rail for a shot. I want the cue ball to be pretty close to where it's at now. It'll probably be a little further to the right, but somewhere around there will be great. Oh, that'll work. Straight top on this, and I can either just roll it to where I can shoot the 9 to the right side, or I can hit it harder and go back and forth and shoot the 9 on the left side. I chose to roll it, shoot the 9 in the right side. And that's 2 racks in a row where I got all 10 points, guys. That's what I needed to do because he came out strong on me. I needed that. So now we're looking at 52 to 22, still 6 dead balls with me breaking. I had a break and run, and then a break with a safety, and then a run out. Oh, made 2 balls there. Made 3 balls there, it looks like. 2 balls. Just 2. Just kidding. Remember when I said I made 3? Just kidding. It's just a joke. All right, I got a good shot at that 2. I got a good chance to run out here too, guys. I'm going to play with right spin off this 2. Cue ball's probably going to come back for a shot on the 4 in the side pocket. That's okay, bumping the 5-9 there. There's not too much danger in that. Only danger would have been if I hit the bottom side of the 9, then I could have got hooked behind them. I'll play this with top, come off the top rail and back down for the 5. It's the easiest way. Yep. Especially on a 7-foot table, you don't have to hit that very hard at all. Okay, I suppose I could draw this, but if I draw it too much, I could scratch in that right side pocket. So I got to be careful with this one. I might just draw over a little bit, kind of like a stop shot, and it just drift over, and I can play the 6 up table. Only problem with that is if I do it that way, getting from the 6 to the 7 is hard. Okay, I played it with less draw and right spin to come off that rail and back up. And that's actually a great shot because now I have the angle to come 3 rails back around to shoot the 7 and what we're seeing as the top left corner pocket. I got the perfect angle for that right here. I just got to make sure the speed's right. And speed's not that hard. I'd rather underhit it than overhit it. Speed's not that hard on this. That's looking good. If it doesn't run too far and get behind the 8, nah, we're good. We're good, guys. Make this one. All I got to do is make this. I don't have to worry too much about shapes. Just make it. No matter where I'm at on that 8, I'll be able to get to that 9. Yep. From here, I can just use straight right and spin off that side rail, or I could draw and just come straight up a little bit. Either way, it looks like I used the right. Came a little far, too. Came a little far, and I got a more angle than I wanted. But if I make this, that's another break and run, guys, and that'll put me in 62 with only 3 points left to win. Getting excited, you know, getting fired up. There it is. That's a good shot. That's 2 break and runs out of the last 3, and the only shot he had was a hook shot. So I started stepping my game up, man, because he came out crushing me. I had to step up my game. Okay. Huh. Well, the score was off there a little bit, guys. We had somebody keeping score for us. They told us that was game. I trusted it. But by my account, I was only at like 63 or 64. I would have needed 1 more ball. Chances are I would have got it. But I think either the scorekeeper that was keeping score for us messed up, or, and you guys tell me if I messed up when I was doing the editing and counting the balls. Let me know. Maybe I messed up. You know, either way, hey, I won that qualifier. I am now qualified for regionals. I will be playing regionals for 9-ball to see if I can go to Vegas. I'm also going to try to qualify for 8-ball as well, guys. I'd love to go out there and play 9-ball and 8-ball, bring you all types of good content. And, once I make it out there, man, we'll see each other out there. But don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want a short rail hoodie, links in the description. I don't know if you guys saw that. But till next time, we'll catch you. Peace.